My cat isn't just eye candy. She is soul food. Cats are known as solitary animals. They don't hunt communally or share the spoils of a hunt. Sometimes cats with adjoining territories will get together for a pleasant evening grooming session, but on the whole they are not the most social creatures with others of their kind. This general wisdom does not always seem to hold up. My barn cats are a single family descended from a lone female who wandered onto our place one day and decided to stay. She and her children and grandchildren police the local rodent population. Their behavior doesn't always match the solitary hunter of common wisdom. The original female, Patch, used to like to take her kittens for day trips around the area. I've watched her bring her little brood back from wherever they've been in the evenings. One evening I watched her stop and sit down near the edge of a small, lightly used road running next to our farm. 2 of her kittens stopped next to her. As she turned her head one way and then the other, carefully looking for traffic, the kittens mimicked her actions. The only one who didn't was the little orange tiger, who became distracted by a butterfly. Patch retrieved her wandering kitten and brought the whole family home. Walks are still a part of kitten lessons. If you've got a cat that keeps piddling all over your house, it becomes annoying after a while. The bad smells and the effort involved in cleaning up makes life a misery. So much so that some people consider getting rid of their cat. That seems to be the only logical way to solve the problem. But the great news is you don't have to do this. You can keep your cat and stop the problem. Introducing Cat Spraying No More. A proven system guaranteed to stop your cat piddling outside the litter box. We will put a link in the description below. I recently watched Patch, her daughter and 3 of their kittens taking a walk around the boundaries of our farm. Patch and her daughter led the way. The 2 younger kittens were in the middle. The oldest kitten, not quite a year old, brought up the rear. When one of the younger kittens stopped too long, he tried to move them along. If he couldn't, then one of the other cats would come back and get the little guy moving. I've wondered what this little jaunt was about. Do you ever wonder? What is your cat trying to tell you? Yes, meow means something. What does it mean, you ask? Good question. It's about the same as aloha in Hawaiian. The meaning changes. Context matters hugely. Is it a mean meow, or a friendly one? Finally, there's a quick guide on the essentials of cat communication to open your ears and your heart into the fascinating world of feline communication, both verbal and nonverbal. Check out the Cat Language Bible in the link below. Possibly Patch was showing the newest members of her family where their territorial boundaries were? Some of the most interesting behavior I've seen is regarding a family member who was injured. One of Patch's sons is a big burly black and white adult Tom. He is a very handsome and friendly boy that unfortunately has a talent for trouble. One day he came limping heavily into the yard, wailing at the top of his lungs. His mother and sisters raced up to him as fast as they could. While he continued to cry, Patch began washing his face and ears while his sisters lay down over top of him. They stayed that way for some time while I called the vet. I'm happy to report that he recovered just fine with only a hitch in his giddy-up to remember his adventure by. Another of Patch's sons, a brown and white Tom just under a year old, got into a fight with his eldest brother. During the fight his foot was injured and began to swell. I found him limping along on 3 legs the following morning. I brought him onto our porch where I could keep a close eye on him and he could recover without further injuring his foot. While he was recuperating, various members of the family perched outside the porch windows, keeping him company. These are just a few examples I've seen among my cats. Maybe they are unusual. I've certainly never seen cats act this way before. Or maybe, just maybe, cats aren't such social isolates as everyone's always thought. Why not start a YouTube channel and start sharing your thoughts with the world? I've placed a special URL in the description below this video that lets you try it out for free, the same software I'm using to create this video. That's right. You will get a link to try it out 100% risk-free for a full 7 days. Check it out. It's super easy and heaps of fun.